Hi everybody, this is Tracy Nappy with Genesis Blogging, and this is a tutorial on the brand new version, the 3.0 version of TweetDeck with the MySpace integration and the full Facebook integration. Now, what does it mean by full Facebook? We want to come over here to TweetDeck, and this is my TweetDeck, and you'll notice that we're missing a few buttons that we had before. You click this to open up your composition window, which is really cool. And one thing about the last version of TweetDeck that apparently they still have in this one is, you're able to tweet from multiple accounts, and if you have a particular column open for an account and you reply to that, it will automatically reply from that account, but if it will also reply from your main account or whatever other account you might have been working with. So my advice is to double check up here which accounts you have active and which ones you don't before you send a tweet, because it's very easy to accidentally send a tweet from more than one account or an account you didn't really intend to if you're not watching what you're doing. If you want to add more accounts, you can simply click this button up here, which will automatically take you over here to your settings. Okay, and here, by the way, is your photo, your tweet shrink, your translate, and recent hashtags buttons are all right there. But if you want to add an account, you can click that plus sign and it'll add an account. And to add a new account, you would just click the add a new account button, and you can choose to add your Twitter, your Facebook, or your MySpace. So if you do that, you could follow the on-screen prompts, and you're going to have to authorize Facebook and MySpace to be able to add that account and all that. And this shows you all your settings and everything right here. So, from that aspect, it hasn't really changed much. Okay, this is a search, and of course, this is if you want to add a new Twitter column. And if you do, you would simply click this, and then you would, add, which account or whatever that you wanted to add. You want to add in My Friends. If you wanted to add in All Friends, you would do that, and then you would just select which account you wanted to, to add, which new column you wanted to add for whichever account you're working on, and it would add a new column for you. So that's, that's pretty easy. But the one thing that I wanted to show you is I wanted to show you the TweetDeck Directory. You click this, and it opens it up in a new browser window for you. And you're going to get a page that looks like this. And it's got all of these different columns and all these different things that you can sit and you can, find information on. And so say, for example, I'm interested in, parenting, which I am. I've had 7 children, and I've got 2 grandchildren. So, anyway, if you wanted to follow all these people about parenting, and you can even click more, it's going to show you some different people that are in this column. And you go, yeah, I want to add that column. Well, when you click add column, okay, it's going to ask you which account you want to add this column for, first of all. And if you click this advanced link, it's going to show you all these people, because it doesn't just add the column, it follows all these people for you. Okay, that's important to know. It's not just adding a column like search. For search columns in TweetDeck, you don't have to follow those people. You're just entering in a keyword phrase, and it'll bring in tweets of people who are mentioning that keyword phrase or whatever phrase you enter in there. But this is actually finding and following people in a niche or a similar area or whatever that you would be interested in. And you may or may not be, listed in here depending on what keyword phrases or whatever you have or what you tweet about. I actually am trying to find information as to how you get listed. I think it randomly selects people based on their profiles, but I'll get you a little bit more information on that in a little bit. I'm still looking for that. But you can choose to select or deselect the people that you want to follow. And if you mouse over this, for example, look, there's my friend Daisy, and she's a parenting expert, and so that's probably why she is listed in here under the group parenting, because she had that listed in her Twitter bio. So this is why Twitter bios are important. Don't, put a one-line phrase that doesn't have anything to do with you and what you tweet about or what you're interested in. If you have it listed in your bio, then you could get listed in the, this directory. So anyway, if you want to go back, that's under the Advanced tab, and then if you click choose whichever account that you want to add this for. Then you would click Save Group and see it's following all those people. And it's only going to follow the people that you're not already following. So if it's not going to double follow people, obviously. It knows who you're following and who you're not. And it will follow those people. And it's going to add a new column in my TweetDeck. Okay, it's done. And I can either click this link and share that I've added this column to my TweetDeck, which simply sends out a tweet saying that, or I can just click finish, and there is my new parenting column with people who tweet about parenting or have anything to do with parenting. They're going to be in that new column, and it will only update as these people actually send out tweets. So when you initially load it up, it may actually be blank, but very quickly, as soon as people, you get a next update or people start tweeting that are related to that topic that you've added into that particular column, whether that's a parenting related tweet or not, if they have been classified as they tweet about parenting, any of their tweets will be filtering into this the next time they send out a tweet. So that's how that works. Okay, now here for Facebook, let's look at this. Now you'll notice before, like for regular Twitter, when you mouse over, you can reply to somebody, you can retweet, you can direct message them, or you can click other actions, right? So this is the hobby and crafts column that I've added through the new TweetDeck directory. But over here for Facebook, I can comment on somebody's page, I can like their post, I can write on their wall, or there's other actions. Now what are these other actions? Let's look at that. User, I can send them a message, I can tweet wall or post on their wall to wall. Update, I can translate it if I need to, untranslate email, I can tweet their status, or I can actually delete them if I wanted to. This I'm all doing from within TweetDeck itself, which is absolutely fabulous. But one other thing that we can do with Facebook, if we want to add a Facebook column, is we can add a new group. We can add a full news feed, which is, what this is right here. But say I wanted to add a group, and what that means is I click this group and I create a group name just like I did here for business, and I select people that I want to add to that group. So say I wanted to do one that was just family, okay? And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add people who are specifically, family to me, literally physical family to me. And I would add that in there and, go down the list and choose, any other family members that you want. And then you would just click finish. And then that would pull in when they make a status update on Facebook into the family. So you can actually organize and sort your Facebook friends in columns just like you organize and sort your Twitter tweet streams with search columns or groups or whatever. It's the same concept, only you're able to now group your Facebook people just like you do your Twitter people, all from within your TweetDeck. So it makes it very, very nice and very, very easy. One other thing that they've now done is, of course, they've got MySpace, which works the same way as the Facebook. So you do the same thing. You click up there. But I wanted to talk about the Twitter API just really quickly. Even though they've updated the Twitter API to 150, I still recommend that you allow longer periods of time between your updates. So like in your email program, you can set it to automatically download and send you emails every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. You can do this in, Outlook and Thunderbird or whatever. It's the same concept. That's what Twitter API is. It's simply allowing several minutes in a time span, a set time span, between them sending you new tweets in your TweetDeck. And the reason why you want to have a longer period of time in between your downloads is because it uses less Twitter API calls. If you're only allowed 150 per hour, you don't want to, if you tweet a lot or if you're following a lot of people and you're getting a lot of things coming in, you'll want to, lower this down and, decrease your percentage, which actually increases the amount of minutes between updates. Okay, for mine, I usually do pretty well at around a total of 36%, which is 12% for each column. So, you know, that's just how I do it. Or you can turn it off completely and then you have to manually click the updates, which I don't recommend. I usually just leave it on automatic. So that's it. That's the key main things is the new TweetDeck Directory, where you can go find and follow people. Automatically, it'll do that for you based on topic. The new integration with MySpace, where you can add your MySpace and filter that in. A full integration with Facebook, where you can view photos, you can group your friends, you can like your friend's status updates, you can even comment, all of that from within TweetDeck. So go download the new version of TweetDeck over here at TweetDeck.com. And this is Tracy Knoppe from Genesis Blogging, and I hope this helped you. Have a great day.